amigos? Bienvenidos, feliz lunes, espero se les estén pasando sumamente, ahora sí que sensacional. Mi nombre es Carlos Estrada, bienvenidos ahora sí que al mejor show. Yo digo que al mejor, ¿por qué? Porque es ese show que te trae los mejores agentes de bienes y raíces en el estado de Arizona. The best agents in the state of Arizona, the ones that are making it happen for the community, the ones that are making your wishes of home ownership a reality. My name is Carlos Estrada, this is Agent Spotlight, and welcome.
Hey everyone, my name is Abel Badillo, aquí con Carlitos. Como dice Carlos, le traemos a los mejores agentes de bienes y raíces. And today we have a really, really special agent. I believe he's in the top 1% of all agents in Arizona and probably has one of the highest producing teams here in Arizona. So without saying any more, we have Ruben Luna with AZ & Associates. How are you, Ruben?
Hey everyone, thank you for having me. I'm awesome, man. I'm excited to have this.
We're excited to have you here.
This podcast.
Brother, I think he cut you short. I think you are the 1%.
I think he's under like 0.5%.
I'm on a 0.001%, but that's okay.
What exactly does that mean? You know, I mean, I know a lot of the times we don't have the opportunity as consumers, as clients, we don't have the opportunity to interview the agent that we work with, you know,
yes.
and that's kind of like where this show comes from, Ruben.
Right.
It comes from the idea that, you know, the majority of the time, hey, you know, somebody says, hey, you know what, so-and-so help me, you know, pick him or work with this person. And yeah, referrals are so amazing and everybody welcomes good referrals. But the idea of the show is that, hey, let's get to know our agent. Let's get to know who we work with, you know, and something that we do here is we ask, you know, we take down the curtain a little bit, we take a step back and we ask our agents, you know, questions, and which I've been wanting to have you in the show. And this is proof that we only have agents that are actually making it happen in the market. Our goal is to have agents that close anywhere from 2 to 3 transactions a month. That way we know that they're involved in a transaction, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
I know you close probably like
2 to 3 a week.
Yeah, we our team definitely, we're on a high, very producing team, but it comes down to, like, tell everybody, it comes down to service. And
right.
when you do that over time,
right.
year after year, and I just level it up every single time, people, they will come to you over and over again.
Yeah.
So,
carnal, yo he querido bajar todo y yo te he estado siguiendo por ya hace varios años, ¿verdad? En las redes sociales y todo lo demás. Y pues, carnal, yo sé que hablas español porque pues sé que hablas español, pero casi la mayoría de tu mercadero siempre está en inglés.
Sí, hablo español perfecto y fui nacido en Sonora, crecí en Chihuahua, viví en el estado de Chihuahua hasta los 8 años, de ahí nos movimos a Juárez. Y viví en Juárez hasta los 14 años y de Juárez nos vinimos para acá. Mi español es
perfecto.
Está pero muy bien. Y yo diría 40% de nuestros clientes o hasta 50% de nuestra clientela son hispanos.
Son hispanos.
Sí, pero la razón de que siempre pongo mis videos en inglés es porque me sale natural. Empiezo a hablar y ahí va otro en inglés. Pero estoy tratando de poner más en español.
Sí. El lema es de que, esa era una de nuestras preguntas, ¿verdad? De dónde eres originario y cómo empieza tu carrera profesional. Y no nomás cuando digo en los bienes y raíces. Estamos hablando de cuando empiezas a trabajar. ¿Qué hacías antes de bienes y raíces, carnal?
Ok, la mayoría de mi vida vida adulta ha sido bienes y raíces.
Okay.
A los 19 años, mi esposa Corina y yo ya estábamos juntos, ya éramos dueños de nuestra primera casa.
Okay.
Experimentamos el proceso de ser propietarios de casa.
Uh-huh.
Y durante ese proceso, yo miraba the lack of service.
La falta de servicio.
La falta de servicio que nos daban los agentes con los cuales estábamos trabajando. Y en ese mismo entonces mi mamá me decía, ¿sabes qué? Deberías que agarrar tu licencia.
Yeah.
Y yo nunca pensé en meterme en este negocio de ninguna manera. Pero cuando experimenté el proceso de ser el consumidor, correcto, al comprar mi propia casa,
correcto,
that was a no-brainer. Dije, ¿sabes qué? Esto yo lo puedo hacer 10 veces mejor que las personas que andan en la industria en el año 2005. Es cuando yo agarré mi licencia.
So you've been in it 17 years now.
Voy para 17 años en la industria de
Y eso es muy importante porque, como tú dices, una de las cosas que quiero... No había el mismo nivel de servicio que estás dando ahora, pero también cuando empezaste en el 2005 no creo que había tantos agentes de bienes y raíces que hablaban español. Y eso es muy importante porque había, como por ejemplo, mis papás compraron en 2006, 2007 y su agente de bienes y raíces hablaba inglés y aquí estaba yo traduciéndole todo el papeleo porque no encontraban nada.
Alguien que hablaba español.
Alguien que hablaba español.
Sí, en ese momento yo agarré mi licencia a los años, tenía 20 años. Como te digo, ya tenía nuestra primera casa, estaba yendo al Glendale Community College, haciendo clases básicas. Cuando agarré mi licencia, le dije, estaba trabajando por una compañía de waiter, de mesero.
Sí, mesero.
Sí. Y le dije a mi manager en ese tiempo, ¿sabes qué? I'm gonna quit. Voy a salirme de trabajar porque voy a enfocarme en bienes y raíces. Para entonces nomás ahorramos lo suficiente para sostener nuestro estilo de vida, nuestro budget por 4 meses. Wow. Por 4 meses para entonces mi hija Elizabeth apenas tenía 5 o 6 meses, Corina no estaba trabajando en ese entonces. Yo le dije, platicamos y ahorramos para yo poderme meterme en bienes y raíces tiempo completo.
Oye, carnal, y te metes en bienes y raíces y dices, ¿sabes qué? Tengo 4 meses de ahorros, de reservas, de ahorros. Y pues empiezas, embarcas, ¿verdad? En ese tiempo, como dice Abel, tal vez no había la representación hispana, que pienso que todavía nos falta por crecer en representación hispana en el lado de bienes y raíces y mucho campo para crecimiento. Ahora sí que la mayoría en ese tiempo de gente que compraba casa y en tu experiencia, ¿verdad? A la gente que compra vivienda el día de hoy, ¿ha cambiado en tu punto de vista?
Honestamente, la tecnología lo hace el proceso, es lo que ha cambiado, la tecnología. Hace el proceso mucho más fácil y para agentes que tienen el servicio al cliente hace que el proceso se mueva más rápido.
Correcto.
Pero honestamente, lo que viene siendo el servicio al cliente siempre va a ser lo mismo.
Siempre va a ser lo mismo. Sí, a lo que quería poner en perspectiva, carnal, es de que nuestra gente, cuando digo nuestra gente, la gente hispana, el promedio de gente que tú crees que esté comprando casa o vivienda el día de hoy, es el mismo tiempo, o sea, es la misma cantidad de gente que compraba en el 2005.
No, es mucho más.
Es mucho más.
Es mucho más.
Ya la gente ya se nos está animando.
Lo que pasa que 17 años en el negocio, ahora lo que estoy mirando es, les estoy ayudando a los hijos, a los sobrinos. En aquellos años, sí, una familia, ¿verdad? Que conocí con hijos de 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 años. 10 años después, los hijos tienen 25, 30 años. Que ya están cerca ya no están alcanzando. Y ahora están queriendo ser propietarios de casa.
Okay.
El negocio sigue continuando, pero sigue creciendo porque la familia de ellos
se sigue desenvolviendo y sigue creciendo, ¿verdad?
Ruben, si no fueras agente de bienes y raíces, ¿qué piensas que estarías haciendo?
Vas, boy, dijo.
Yo crecí queriendo ser policía.
No.
So it's completely, es completamente fuera de lo que estoy.
Mira que ahorita te ocuparan, porque los departamentos están...
Yo sé. De chico, ¿verdad? Ese era mi lo que yo quería hacer.
La pasión.
Era mi pasión, pero ya creciendo del momento que agarré mi licencia y el momento que miré lo que era el servicio que me estaban dando a mí, yo dije, ¿sabes qué? This is it. There's no turning back.
Yeah. Carnalito, te tengo que preguntar esta pregunta y la preguntamos a varios, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué? Porque pues, a ti te la quiero preguntar porque es el amount of production que pones allá afuera y quiero ver a ver si es cierto, ¿verdad? ¿Te acuerdas, carnal, de tu primera venta?
De mi primera venta, pues fue... déjame... ¿Sabes qué? Mira, fue hace 17 años. No me acuerdo exactamente de la primera venta, pero sí me acuerdo el primer cheque que me llegó porque no tenía, keep in mind,
I got you.
4 meses de ahorros para estar en este negocio.
Yeah.
Para el mes 3 es cuando recibí mi primer cheque cuando le ayudé a una familia a comprar su casa. Pero en ese entonces estaba trabajando con as many families as possible, con varias familias para ayudarles a comprar su casa. No fue una, sino varias que empezaron a envolverse del trabajo que estaba haciendo por los 3 meses anteriores.
Sí. La diferencia de lo que vale una casa ahorita y a la que valía antes, ¿cómo ha cambiado?
It's huge. 2005, los precios al 2006 estaban subiendo. ¿Ok? 2007, 2008, crash. Ok, los precios, estamos vendiendo casas por $20,000, $30,000.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's insane.
La misma casa que ahorita vale
La misma casa que ahorita vale $400,000. El mercado ha cambiado drásticamente.
Rubén, la gente nos está escuchando el día de hoy y dice, ¿sabes qué onda? Pues este muchacho tiene bastante experiencia, mira la energía que tiene, ahora sí que yo lo conozco, he escuchado su nombre, pero me gustaría contactarlo, ya sea para hacerle preguntas o tal vez para contratarlo para vender una propiedad, para comprar una propiedad, para comprar. ¿A quién les puedes ayudar y cómo te pueden contactar?
Ok, la mejor manera nos pueden mandar un mensaje por Facebook, through Messenger. Estoy bajo Ruben Luna, o por Instagram. Estoy bajo Ruben Luna Phoenix Realtor. O simplemente nos pueden llamar. Nos pueden llamar directamente, que ahorita van a mostrar nuestro teléfono y con gusto los podemos atender.
Perfecto, canalito. Pues era vamos a ir a una corte, ahora sí una pausa y ahorita regresar, canal. Quiero hablar más de lo profesional, una vez más, a quién le puedes ayudar, a qué tipo de personas le puedes ayudar, cuál es tu experiencia en lo que es relacionado con bienes y raíces, porque pues, hablamos de cierre, pero queremos saber exactamente cómo puedes ayudar, ¿verdad? Vamos a una corte comercial y ahorita regresamos.
Hello, everyone. My name is Celine Iniguez, and I'm at the Tempe office at Drake's Title Agency. I am an escrow officer, been in the business for over 20 years. A little bit about myself is that I am bilingual. For those of you that need assistance with those bilingual clients, I'd love to facilitate those transactions for you. Give us a call here at the Tempe location. Continue tuning in to Agent Spotlight.
Hey everybody, we're back here with Agent Spotlight and our special guest today, Ruben Luna. Ruben, before we get into the nitty gritty, vamos a jugar un par de juegos.
Okay.
So the first one we're going to do is truth or dare.
Truth.
What was the last lie you told and why?
What was the last lie I told and why? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go with dare. I can't remember.
I dare you to play air guitar for 20 seconds.
Air guitar?
Yeah.
For 20 seconds?
And you have to tell us what song.
And tell us what song. Tragos de amargo licor. Ahí está, carnal. No, sí, seguimos conversando. We're talking here with Ruben Luna. Ruben, AZ and Associates, right? I know we were talking earlier before we started the show, and I was like, man, I think you've been with that brokerage for quite some time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I do like the way they behave. They're very, I feel like they're very like fit. I kind of feel like you have to be in shape to be part of the brokerage.
Is that part of it? Like if someone has been agents out there listening, and he's like, I want to join Ruben's team.
Hey, it's
Y ahorita están gordibuenos.
Yeah. So that's completely up to you or anybody that joins a brokerage, right? Here's the thing. You take care of yourself, you can take care of the rest, right? But if you don't have the right energy, and here's one thing that I learned over the years, and that just became a huge light bulb just recently. What's the most precious thing we have in life?
Probably
Your life.
We can say time, right?
Yeah.
No, don't life. We already have it.
Right.
That's our life. But what's the one other thing?
right.
Most precious thing we have besides our life?
Our time, I guess.
Time.
Yep.
And that's incorrect. As a matter of fact, energy is the biggest thing we have in life, because if you don't have the right energy to conquer the day, to conquer the month, the week, the years,
Right.
then does it really matter?
Right.
So within the AC and Associates, we like to have the right energy, the right mindset, the right tools to be able to deliver on a high level. And when you get into real estate, I mean, it's,
Right.
it's a lot of, it can be very, it's very stressful, period. It's stressful. But if you are a proactive person instead of reactive, you're hands-on as opposed to trying to fight everything that comes your way, then that's what's gonna make the biggest difference. And not being fit, but feeling right.
Right.
Is what we preach.
Yeah.
I think you make a good point because I recently started working out again this year, and I used to go in the afternoons, and now every morning, like I start with the workout. You just have so much more energy throughout the day, and it adds structure to your day. Because as a realtor, sometimes you don't have all that structure, so it kind of helps.
Well, it just changes your mindset. That's basically what it is. You wake up, just go for a walk, go for a run, go work out, whatever you want to do. It just changes your mindset for the rest of the day.
Yep. Ruben, before we went to commercial, I wanted to, we asked you, hey, who can you help? And, who are you able to help as far as, a client, customer? What kind of real estate do you sell?
Yeah, we don't turn down anybody. First time home buyers, second home buyers, investors, just anybody that wants to, that needs our help within the real estate industry. We're able to help. So it doesn't matter. We don't turn down anybody. We try to find a way to be able to help them. If it's a first-time home buyer that needs a credit services, hey, how can we coach them to be able to get them to buy a home? Right. Sometimes it can take 6 months. Sometimes it can take up to 2 years. But guess what? They're buying a house in 2 years. Right. So once we get someone's name and number, there's no turning back. We try to hold them to the point that we achieve the goal.
Yeah. Awesome. Having said that, how do you prepare yourself to be the best agent that you can be every day?
You know what? Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. And that's the thing that we get caught up. Not just myself, but just most people in the industry, right? You see what others are doing, but at the same time, you forget what you can do. You forget what actions you should be taking. Right. And then there goes another day, there goes another week. So you just gotta be very, very aware of what actions you're taking right now to be able to, be the best that you can.
Yep. Ruben, you are a great person to ask the next question. You've seen a very high market back before the big crash. I want to call it the big crash. Yeah. Back in 2008, and because you started in 2005. Now, obviously, we're I want to say at a very high dollar price market right now. Yeah. So with that in mind, just think about obviously back then the crash and now today's market. Is it still a good time? Or is it a good time to buy in today's market?
Okay, so this is the question that I get asked by most buyers, right? Anybody that wants to buy a house.
Is it a good time to buy?
Is it a good time to buy? Here's the question that you gotta put it back on them. Is it the right time to buy for you? Right. Because if it's not the right time for you, don't buy. Right. But if it's the right time for you to buy, why wouldn't you? If you're thinking about moving in there for the next 5 to 10 years, it's a no-brainer. Buy your house. Or else you're gonna be renting on a very high rental
You're going to be paying more for rent than you are for a mortgage.
So those are the two options you have in reality. Right. If you need to take care of your family, be on a more established position, then definitely owning will be so much better than renting. So you either go one or the other, right? Yeah. And honestly, over time, owning your home, it's so much better than actually paying somebody else's mortgage.
Right. Yeah, and I agree with you, right? I love how you turned it back. I mean, they say you shouldn't answer a question with another question, but I
did it in a good way.
Yeah, but I think that's a good way to put it in perspective, right? Obviously, it really depends on what your end goal is, right? Because if you're buying to live, then I mean it should be, is it within your budget? Can you afford it? Yeah. And if you can, then obviously it's a no-brainer question, or answer.
And then I also get questions. Hey, is it the right time to sell? I mean, seller's market can beat it. So right now, if you're thinking about selling your, rental, or you just want to cash out, have families that are cashing out and they're just moving out of state
and
or retiring.
And that's another, question too. Is like, hey, is it a good time to sell? I'm thinking, hey, you know what? comparing back to, the 2000, I want to say late 2012s, when a house that was listed for like 250 would sit in the market for a couple of months, you know what I mean? So right now, what's the average time frame in the market?
48 hours.
48 hours?
48 hours.
Is that gonna be the new slogan? 48 hours sold?
Hey, that's in the works.
With Ruben, 24 hours, 48 hours sold.
Yeah, no, but in reality, yes, homes are selling within the first weekend they go live, and it's even within hours, depending on the price point. But yeah, they're moving fairly quick.
For sure. Ruben, do you charge if someone wants to come see if they pre-qualify to buy a house, if they have questions, do you charge for those initial consults?
So great question. We don't charge whatsoever. As a matter of fact, there are companies that might charge an upfront fee to meet with buyers. We don't charge whatsoever. As a matter of fact, who pays us is the seller because we bring in a qualified buyer to the table. But on the other coin, if you're looking to list your house, that's when we charge our commission when we list a home. But for buyers, for anybody that's looking to buy right now, no, there's no fees.
Ruben, let's go back in 2005, right? Let's go back 2000. You said 2005. When did you buy your first house? 2004?
Mine, I purchased my first house in 05.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2005. This is 2005, my man. You know what you know now. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what you know now, but this is 2005. You're looking for your next agent. What's one of the questions you're asking your agent?
So one of the questions that you want to know about the agents that you're hiring, it's how involved they are within the market, within the what's going on with the market. Because yes, you can hire a fairly new agent, but if he doesn't have the skills, nor the mindset, nor the experience to be able to get you into the door, that's when you're gonna start spinning your wheels. Because right now, it requires a very different agent to be able to beat, 10 offers, 20 offers. So just make sure that your agent is going out and fighting for you to be able to get you into the door. And that's the kind of agent that you're looking for, somebody with very high energy.
You just answered the next question I was going to ask. And how important is it to have a good representation from your agent? And you just said, you need someone that's going to be out there, that's going to get things done that. Because otherwise, back in the day, you could go show a house.
Yeah, you wait till Sunday to look at houses,
and then the next morning you write the offer, and then you put 3 days acceptance.
Yeah, no, you have.
And now it's within the hour. If you don't do it, you're done.
You would ask for the grandma's heirlooms, can I get the fine china?
Yeah. No. Right now you gotta be very, very aggressive. You gotta be on point to be able to get these families into a home. Right now, it's all about timing. Timing is huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are listening today, Ruben, and they're saying, "Hey, you know what? I've been looking for some time, or I've been looking for some time, and it's just getting desperate. What can you tell them?"
All right, so that's a great question, which luckily I have an answer for that. So here's the thing: you might go through struggles for the first week, month, 2 months, right?
Right.
If you're not securing a home within the first month or two, that's when you got a question: am I working with the right agent? So be aware of that. But anyways, go through the struggle now. That's okay. Yeah, it is gonna be a difficult market. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to be able to get into a home, but you're gonna be there for years to come. So you either struggle now for a couple of months to get into a home, or you're gonna be going back to square one, which is renting for another year or two. You're gonna ask to move out, and you're gonna start all over again.
Well, and Maricopa is the fastest growing county in the country, so I don't see the market here slowing down.
First of all, inventory has to catch up to the demand, and that's not happening anytime soon. So that's the biggest problem that we have.
So people that are listening today, obviously you've been in the game for some time, helped a lot of families, find their homes. And now their sons are coming to you and saying, "Hey, Ruben, you helped my parents buy this amazing home that they still live and love and cherish."
Those are my favorite stories.
But now it's this is 2022.
Yeah.
Can you help me find that home that that I'm gonna obviously love and cherish?
And of course. We're gonna help them.
We're gonna try.
No,
pretty soon he's gonna be helping the grandkids too.
Yeah, no, we're gonna help. That's out of the question. And affordability is a huge issue right now. So that comes down to what are you capable of affording.
Yeah, right.
So maybe back then it was actually a 3-bedroom home. Today, maybe we can get you into a townhouse, but at least it's your first initial purchase
first
to
step.
be able to get you or set you up in a position to be to become a better buyer down the line.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. I'm sorry, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say thank you for joining us on our show today.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if
it's
there's
a
question
Yeah,
or
I was
question,
actually
but-
gonna ask you for your information again, brother. Your social media platforms. How does one get a hold of you? If
Yeah,
they're-
once again, you can through Messenger, you can look me up under Ruben Luna, or through Instagram, Ruben Luna, Phoenix Realtor. You can message me, or you can simply give us a call. Our phone number is gonna show up on the either top, bottom, sideways. I don't know.
Ruben, yeah,
But, yeah, you can reach out to
it'll
us.
be I think it's below.
Yeah.
Ruben, thank you very much for being in the
Yeah.
show. I want to congratulate. I do follow you. I mean, you know, you're a very family oriented man, and
Yes.
you know, keep doing the good work, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, man, this guy, you gotta tone it down a little bit, man. Makes me look bad. But anyways, man, thank you very much for being part of Agent Spotlight. Pleasure having you. We didn't have enough time to keep going. We could go all day with all your career that you have. You know what I mean? So definitely keep tuning in. That was Agent Spotlight. I hope to see you guys next Monday. Thank you.